Okay. All right, we're live. Are we live, or are we going to be dropping lots and lots of frames again today?
We are live. So pick one.
So
Either
far,
or,
it looks pretty steady. Looking very stable.
said the captain of the Titanic.
Le stable?
Mr. Blay.
Famous last words. Oh shit.
Yep, it's looking stable. Hopefully, it stays that way. Really sucked last night. Started the stream and then just like bleh. You've dropped 65% of all the frames you've sent to the streaming services. It's like, no. Anyway,
You streamed so hard.
you streamed so hard, but still dropped packets. And I don't know how to continue that song.
It doesn't even matter.
All right, so I did go to the west last night. Not much in this area here, by the looks of things. There is a Beast Claw intel over there. There's a Masquerade camp there. Primrose Field as well. So yeah, so there's not much happening over there. There is a rather interesting POI over there, Edge of the Acheron, or Acheron, or however you want to pronounce it. Military power regulators and hydraulic pistons there, but there are some really, really freaking difficult dudes there. Holy crap. There's a Windrush representative there. And further down, there's like radiation. There's a PvP wreck there as well. I do need to scan in this area, but I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to fly the ornithopter there, just to check it out. Sandy Saturdays. Hey, how's it going, Seth, as well? Hello, Arrakis. Good morning, Arrakis. All right, there we go.
Doesn't matter
Got that out.
doesn't matter where I get born.
No, all of that with your character creation, all of that is your choice of RP. It's your choice of roleplay. So Don's just starting out. He's busy setting up a character now. I'm not going to be able to do much in the way of like power leveling with him, because of how the progression works in the game. So everything is, all the most important things are locked behind the trials. So you have to go through the trial journey, and he's got to complete the trial down here, which for some reason is not showing up. So he's got to complete the first trial, then he's got to go find the second and the third trials, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and so minor spoiler alert. I'm not going to give you the names right now, but I will say, Don, when you go do your trials, at the end of each trial, they tell you to remember something. Make a note of that.
I will remember
Okay.
you.
Because everything they tell you to remember in the first 7 trials, you need to recall in the 8th trial. And that's just how you get into the 8th trial.
Holy shit.
I know, right? Perfect timing on that, by the way. Damn, that couldn't have been more perfect. So yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do much there for him, and my quadcopter doesn't hold 2 people, so I can't even like fly him around. All right, so this area up top here, the odd the Udham, Udham. Sorry, I just like saying that. Find almond. There's a area that I need to go there. So I'm going to be running side quests today, clearing up all these side quests, and then yeah, there's a bunch of intel that I need to get as well. There's intel there. That one I've got there and there. Don't have those. And yeah, I've got myself a radiation suit. I've actually got two, but one is one that I picked up, and it's it's broken. I don't have iodine holes, so I'm going to, I'm just gonna go without it, basically. What happens, happens.
Very brave.
I mean, if I grow a
Very
third
stupid.
leg, actually, no, if I grow a fourth leg, so be it.
It's just radioactive. It'll ride up with wear.
Let me have a look at my kits. All right, so that's there. That power pack is almost done. It's getting there. Weapons are okay. I do have another power pack, although I think it's a tier 2.
Chapter 1, Weapons of Mass Construction.
Yeah. Don't mind the body I have conveniently stored in a chest there.
It too will ride up with wear.
Store a body in the chest? What the hell?
Yeah, so when you finish the 8th trial, and this is a
Spoilers.
minor spoiler alert,
Spoiler.
one of the things that you get is you get the ability to make a Fremen death still. And you also get the ability to pick up bodies. So up until this point, you've been draining some blood from a body and putting it in a container and then taking that blood to a machine and processing the water out of it. The Fremen Distil processes all the blood from the corpse and turns it into water, much more water. Spange hasn't got this yet, so I've hidden it in the basement so that he doesn't, accidentally see it on stream.
What's he doing?
So you went from hand chopping the garlic into just food processing.
Food processing, yeah. Yeah, no. So I'm looking out the window. I'm looking out the window. My son's spread a bunch of sand on the trampoline, and he's jumping on it and watching how the sand floats in the air.
As expected. The game crashed.
The game crashed.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you go and do that?
I'm guessing something wrong with the display driver. They said it in the beginning, but I still run with it.
Yeah. 2 people I know have had a problem after installing their driver that was worse than doing it without the driver. So, take that whole driver thing with a pinch of salt. How's the fuel of this thing?
And this game became an uninstallation.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I have.
Didn't they try something like this in, I don't know, the 20s?
So, there should be a cargo module I can put on there. Engine. Have I not unlocked it? Vehicle. Buggy booster. Goes off the scan module. Storage module. Thruster, right. Storage module. Thank you. Scan module. Okay.
So we get more
Right.
storage on it. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, there's ooh. Wow. That sounded like it was really nearby. Yeah, we're kind of hurting for water at the moment.
Well, you are on a planet that's mainly sand.
Yeah. You know what? I need to go out and grab some blood because the blood processes faster. And luckily for me, there are some convenient blood bags nearby that I can drain. So by me, I'm
Sounds
just
very good.
just going out to go and collect some water.
It's weird. Are you a person in this universe, or are you a vampire? Because here's the things I'm seeing. You're traveling at night.
Yeah.
Okay. You're trying to get blood for, reasons to extend
Shot.
your life. I don't know, man.
I mean, the blood extractor I've got's not bad. It pulled
Sure, it's not.
3.5 liters of blood out of that guy.
You sure it's not Bram Stoker instead of Frank Herbert here? Huh, that's another thing to think about. Dune starts with a D. Dracula starts with a D.
Dumb and Dumber starts with a D.
I'm telling you.
I mean,
it's more
he's
than
not
a
wrong.
coincidence. Really? That's two or more. That's more than a coincidence. Sure, it's not he who controls the blood controls the universe.
All right.
Wow, that does kind of open up some different possibilities.
You know what? For nothing other than just the environment. Look how detailed everything is inside here. How beautiful it is. The
That does look really
lighting, all of this looks so good.
Doesn't really appear to be like, copied either. Like it's, they're like, oh, here's that same
Yeah,
table.
it's no. There doesn't seem to be any like store assets. Everything was made. Everything was made, and there's a lot of voice. There's a lot of voice acting done in this thing as well.
Means they had quite the budget.
It is indeed a fine place for our annual market, now that the Fremen are gone. For that, I suppose
See why you go with the
give thanks
revolver.
to Sardaukar.
Thing works.
Oh, this thing
Great love for the
is
Emperor's
awesome.
dogs, you understand. But I fear the Troll Chris knife more than the Sardaukar sword.
Oh, sword fight.
A fine place.
Oh, I need to refile the shaders
But you
again. What
still
the
won't
frick?
find me anywhere
Yep.
near that innermost chamber. It reeks of Fremen curses and foul omens.
All right, my blood bag's already full.
Vampire!
Problem.
Vampire!
No,
So many of those.
I don't have very large blood bags. I've only got mediums at the moment. I should actually get some large ones and come back. Because we need water in the base. We are no water in the base, and I mean the Fremen distil does make a lot of water, but it takes a long time. It takes an hour to do that, and in that time, like anything you manufacture, everything that you're building, it all uses water to make. So yeah, so you got these blood processing things over here, and you deposit blood into that. And it turns it into water. I saw a box somewhere. Woodies. Hey Morton, how's it going?
I saw a box today. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm in a music mood apparently.
There was a box somewhere that had a bunch of. Ooh, I need those bandages. I don't have any bandages on me. There was a box that had blood bags. Oh, there we go. That's a medium. These are all mediums. That's a large one. Nice. Medium. Okay, I can't put any more in my inventory apparently.
I see you have a lot of blood there, sir.
Well, not yet, but I will.
Are you feeling thirsty? Might want to avoid the sun.
Oh, dude, you're not lying. The sun, once you in the sun too long, you overheat. You start to suffer from heat stroke, and your hydration, that's the vertical blue bar on the left hand side, your hydration drops like a stone. But yeah, this little snub-nosed pistol, it shoots heavy darts. For this area, it is freaking OP as hell.
Nice.
It'll take a shield down with a couple of darts as well, and then you kill the guys. It all depends on how good their armor is underneath. So yeah. Yeah, well, basically, to properly go side questing now, I need some better gear. And to make that better gear, I need water. So, no, you don't. Everyone else is like, must have been the wind. Those two standing over there, like, what the hell? I'll take that, thank you. I'm not going to get away with this while he's standing there. He's not down. These heavy guys are usually better armored.
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be outside for those either. Why can't I? Yeah, man. Yeah. Sandstorm will completely ruin your day. Why are you laughing
I didn't do yeah.
at?
There is no poll up on Twitch. What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm gonna see this. Yes, definitely. He does talk about blood. No, it's just for water. What is Dune? What is a
Dry sand.
I don't know. I just work here. I don't even pay. But I ain't explaining that. Except for when it's hot as hell in my apartment.
Sand in your eye.
Well, it gets everywhere. It's so coarse.
Ooh, so I blew something out of the sky. Oopsie.
No, that wasn't you. You're not that cool in this game.
Aw. But notice he said in this game.
The weapon tells me something else.
Well, that guy didn't even shoot back, did he?
Well, no, because he was bugged on the corner.
I thought it might have been one of the two guards from
The AI in this game is interesting. It goes from holy shit, is that a player or is it an NPC? To did you just walk right past me and not notice? So yeah.
Well, Johnny, the vote is in. You are definitely a vampire.
Well,
100% of the votes have claimed you are a vampire. That is.
Yeah, there was only one vote though, so
Dude, the facts do not matter. The facts are in. Okay. The facts are in.
I vote.
the poll is closed already.
Yeah, I only put it for like 2 minutes. Because I figure 5 minutes is too long, and 1 minute's just.
Well, you should leave it up for the whole. You should leave it up for the whole thing, and you can stop it at any time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nope. No. Yes, you.
I want to make sure I stay sheltered. Where is the storm? Oh, it's gone already. Oh, never mind. Well, fine then. Be like that. I didn't like you as a storm anyway. Okay, that's the way I just came. I need more people to kill. I have blood to collect. What's pretty nice though is like there are vehicles that are just like lying around that you can collect. Okay, not that one. This is someone else's vehicle. I think of this one. Yeah. So you see this one. This is it's a scrap. Oh no, this one's someone else's as well. This one's taking a beating. But there's a scrap bike that you can collect from this location. Can be used as a. That's someone else's bike. Oh, there it is, I think.
About to bike thief.
Is this
Oh, here
it?
comes the cops.
Nope, this is also
Really?
someone's bike they've left out. Now, you leave a bike out like this and the sandstorms come through, it wrecks the bike. The same with the buggies and the ornithopters and stuff like this. You got to be careful. Who's mowing here? Hey, Chugga Chugs.
That was a fun
You-
magic card back in the
Do
day.
you yearn for the outside?
I have whooped so much ass with an ornithopter. First turn, put him into play for free. That's an O2 flyer.
Wait, so what is an ornithopter in card games?
So it's a really old artifact creature that got reprinted quite a few times. I still love the original, but if you know anything about Magic the Gathering, you know it's a artifact creature, so it's basically a machine creature, with a power and toughness of 0 and 2, which means power is the number it would deal in damage. 2 is the damage it can take before dying. So it has a 0 for power. It has nothing for power. But it's a 2.
Two doesn't seem like very much, though.
Well, it's not, because the thing is, though, the card comes out free. You don't have to spend any mana for it at all. So first turn, you put your first land down, you put him down, you've already got a creature with flying. That does matter. But you can put other things on the Ornithopter to make that power go up, you know, exponentially even.
You know, this all sounds
So-
like nerd to me.
It is. It is. But I'll say it's
No, I'm
in its
joking.
own right. It is
I'm
a very
joking.
badass card. Oh no, yeah, I know.
I never got into the whole card scene.
I've been playing since they came out back in 1993. And then for like 3 or 4 years I didn't play. Then I got back into it for like the next decade plus.
Pretty sure what I just did to these two guys was a war crime. Because that was
Well, you are a
That
vampire.
was-
That already is them.
that was kind of bad.
You're a bad person. Oh, go away, ad. Gross. Dude.
Boom, 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 boom.
So when you gonna find all the Fremenese?
Well, I actually have to. There's part of the main quest that I need to complete, but it's not that. Ooh, waited a bit late on that one. It's not that urgent at the moment.
Broke legs. It's just you and me, baby. Broke legs.
All right, I gotta go out in the sun for this. See, that sun meter's already ticking up.
You're gonna bust into flames 'cause vampires cannot be in the daylight. See, that's just proof the sun hurts you, Johnny. That's again. This
Well,
is overwhelming.
the sun dehydrates me. It
It
also dehydrates you.
No, I do. I'm at the sun right now. The sunlight is coming through my window, and I am fine. You know why, Johnny? Because I'm not a vampire.
That guy just face planted the wall in front of him.
Told him to sit back
Reveal
on.
yourself.
You had something to say. All right, the vote is in. You are not my supervisor. But I did make it 5 minutes. And apparently, I was the only one that voted again. Oh, it's 2 for 2 that I've won so far.
It's not very nice. Don't throw grenades around here. Ah!
Oh. Oh, he has something.
Sand in your eye!
That is great.
Well, I was not really saying. I shoot my grapple in his face.
God. That is some hardcore Batman vampire action.
That was just... Oh, you're not dead.
Batman the animated series, that one time Batman launches the grappling hook, just plugs right into the dude taking a cigarette break on the roof. Batman attempts to swing, and you just hear screaming from like 20 stories up.
What would be funny is like throws up the grapple, obviously embeds in the guy's chest, right? Guy's like standing there like, and Batman starts like zooming up the grapple. Now the weight is like pulling him forward, and he's like holding onto the parapet. He's like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And like halfway up the building, the guy pegs and falls over. Batman's like, uh-oh. And it's just a guy come past him, and he goes like, God damn it, not again.
Robin, my ankles are broke, and for some reason, the grappling hook has a rib cage. You might need to drive me to the hospital. Oh, I'm so happy they didn't put that in the animated series. Oh.
Huh? Oh. I thought I saw something. I did. It was a dot in my eye.
Oops, dart in your eye.
I used to be a scavenger, then I took a dot to the eye. Oh no. How much coin do I have on me at the moment?
So can you make like water generators?
I had more. What do I do with it? I think I put it away. Yeah. Yeah, because I had like
Which would be,
nearly 100,000 on me.
wouldn't that be kind of easy to do in a hot place? Just make like a capsule with a temperature difference and collect the moisture.
Well, there are moisture gatherers. It's called wind traps.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's called wind traps. Oh, hello. Yeah, got your nose.
Johnny fights dirty. So do
Oh,
vampires.
fuck yes. Hell yes, I fight dirty. Fair fights are for suckers.
Yeah, you got a point there. It's like that scene from
Didn't even know what was coming.
Game of Thrones.
That was like, Jim, what's wrong? Have you got a headache? Jim, clunk. Dart in the eye.
Not to leave the room, even if you come and dart him. It's the 2 cards.
I like look how dramatic the poses are. The one's like, oh, the other one's like, oh my god. It's like two anime caricatures. It's like, what?
One's all,
Oh.
one's all oh, the humanity, and the other one's just caught completely by surprise.
Yeah, right. Oh
New
no.
from Calvin Klein.
Oh, you're shaking.
Man, they're just having a nice picnic, and you had to dart them both, and steal their water,
Well,
dude.
Have you seen? I have kept true to my nature. Dot
They
dot
are.
stab.
Yes, you have. Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. Holy cow.
especially
Yes, Johnny,
especially
you have.
the melee guys, because you know they've got shields, and so it's like from a distance, it's dot dot dot, and then as they run towards me, and then as soon as they get close to me, freaking grapple in the eye and
Where there's a will, there's a way.
well, whether there's an enemy, there's a dot dot stab.
When there's a Johnny, there's be a way.
I see someone.
Oh, do you know?
It's dark.
Fucking missed 3 times. Damn it! Stop moving. This thing is a hell of a fucking recoil on it.
Dark. Was it like tungsten tipped?
Well, I mean, if you consider the speed at which it throws the darts out, yeah, equal but opposite forces. You don't have any way.
Darts penetrate better than bullets.
Well, in the Dune universe, they do, because the Holtzman shield, it protects you against like high velocity moving projectiles, or high velocity projectiles, right? And it also protects you against laser stuff.
Right.
So I want to be going that way, actually.
Batman.
Yeah, I did it right this time.
I was expecting the process or something.
What is? You might want to get chunks out of not chunks, tucks out of the way there.
Parcel delivery. It's yellow.
Our cats have a habit of lying in the driveway, and Tux will lie in the driveway and
Yeah, boy.
tell the it's job. Tux will lie in the driveway and like just look at you as you drive towards him with the car, as if like, how dare you approach me with this mechanical beast? So yeah.
Chunks has a superiority complex.
It's not that it's a superiority complex. He's just like, I am the man in this place. He's the big male cat at the moment. I think Chonks is going to overtake him by a margin. Chonks is 7 months old, and he's the same size or slightly bigger than his mother, and he's almost the same size as Tux, who is a year and a bit older than him, at least. We don't know exactly how old Tux is because, you know, we didn't get him as a kitten. He was already an adult cat when he arrived here for the first time. But yeah, I mean, we figure that Tux was at least a year old, if not more than that. Ooh, it's a party now.
Oh, you might want to take over. Run, Johnny, run!
Yeah, the other guys I'm not so worried about. It's that heavy. He does. Look at that! On your toe! I grappled his toe. Peekaboo! What the hell? Whoa! Somebody's grenade happy. That was funny.
So many meme songs came to mind too.
No, you don't. Oh, the blood's full. Oh, the bloods are full. I'm killing people for no reason. All right, let me leave these poor unfortunate souls alone. I should come here with my freaking bike. Now I've got to run back.
So in some cultures, they believe that vampires had a particular glow or aura about them.
Oh, is this where the shiny vampire thing comes from?
Yeah, no. And I motioned to the court Exhibit A.
Oh, Jim's rowdy.
I just never understood the whole you have to invite them into your abode.
That would be because they're actually demons.
So demons can't cross thresholds unless they're invited.
Whoop, don't mind me. I'm just passing through.
I don't know. Think that there would be you can't cross running water or a bridge or what have you.
So lots of spirits have problems crossing bodies of water, especially moving bodies of water, and they can't cross sand. Not sand.
Like gravel or something.
They can't pray. Salt. Why was that so hard? Why was that so hard?
Oh no.
Here's a clip for you.
Johnny 2025.
Each of these machines takes 24 liters. I've just
Now, what is
filled
that in real-
three. I just filled 3 machines, and I'm about to fill the 4th one. 24 liters. What? It's 4.5 liters in a gallon. So 2.9 gallons. No. 4.5. Nine.
No, it'd be more than that.
The
Like
two
$5.
is 2 gallons is 9 liters. 9 and 9 is 18, so that's 4 gallons. 18, you got 6 left, so that's 5.4 gallons per machine.
Damn. Oh, per machine. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Per
I was
machine,
about to
yeah.
say, you'll go through.
And I've
Go
just
through about-
filled 4 machines. So 22 gallons of blood.
Not bad. Not at all. For a vampire. I had to softball it in there. Like the build up was just stupendous.
No. You suck like a vampire.
Actually, I can gauge liters because we sell sodas in 1, 2, and 3 liter containers.
3-liter bottles of soda.
I know, right? It is, it's ridiculous. Like 2 liters is fine.
Why?
1 liter's good. I know. I do know this.
Not
though.
everything has to be bigger, Eli.
Don't ask me. Dude, listen.
You're American.
Listen. When I was at the character creation screen of life, apparently I did not pay attention to where I was actually going to be spawned in. Okay.
You didn't pay attention to which server you were connecting to.
It's PvP. Apparently, I do really well in PvP.
No. You connected to a PvE server. I connected to a PvP server.
That bullshit, Johnny. I know I definitely connected to a PvP. Johnny, I've been in 40 plus fights, cuz.
No. You've got one of those PvE servers with PvP spots, like isolated PvP spots, right? So you can choose when to get into PvP.
Yeah.
I don't have so much of a choice.
I don't know. I guess I chose sometimes to be in PvP. Threw that desk at that one kid. Did that shit again. He hit my friend in the face. You don't do that. Not in front of me.
Right. So it's taken an hour. I'm going to be able to deposit another corpse in a minute. Okay, so we're up to 10 liters. What the hell was that? I think that was something switching on. When we went over 10 liters and something turned on. Or it was a door or something. Is there another? Yeah, I've got another corpse here, but I'm chock-a-block full of stuff. What is weighing so much? I think it's this thing. 3.3 volume, 6 volume, 1 volume, so that's 20 volume right there. Oh, it's the power cells. I bet it's the power cells. Oh, these are 8 volume each. Oh, hell, no wonder.
And then that's when
Because,
Johnny realized.
Maybe it's the back there.
yeah, well, I'm trying to get as much blood in as I can, right?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I was
That's
actually impressed when you started grabbing all
75.
the water back.
Right, okay, I can deposit another corpse. So we have a total water capacity in this base of 275 liters. We're up to 36 now. You see how much faster the blood, the extracted blood goes. So this is extracting blood now first, and then it's processing it. It's going to process it into water. But extract this amount of blood that this does turns into water almost instantaneously, whereas this one with the machines upstairs, the blood's already extracted, so it steadily turns that into water. Oops, wrong side. So if you have a look here, you see this thing's water tank this thing holds 1 liter of water. So all the water that it's creating now, because this tank is already full, is going into the main circuit, the water circuit. Okay, so that should be that. Wanted to make some more of this. So for each duraluminum ingot, I need 500 milliliters of water. What's this now? What does she want? What does she want?
Water.
For what?
Pink. Play your game.
There's lots of places to get water.
Stop play your game.
Okay. Whatever. People. Always with a mania bullshit. Okay, all right. So that gives me a better set of gear.
Five.
The one thing that I do wish this game did was like your better gear gave you more carry capacity. But it doesn't matter what gear you put on. It oh, you can turn that on and off. Nice. Wonder what goes in these other 2 slots. Haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's nice gear though. Yeah, it doesn't matter what gear you wear. It all is the same like carry capacity.
She has nice hair. Definitely nice hair.
Okay. Right, so now that I'm replenishing water reserves, let's have a look at the quests that I've got. Surreptitiously interrogate Lano. Tell Lieutenant Tolliver what you learned. Additional contracts will become available. Ask Brady's. And I've got to go to Harko Village. Hydrate. That's not a bad suggestion. Let me get something to drink quickly.
I'll give it to you now.
No, don't worry about it. I'll wait till you're out of the way.
Maybe somebody allowed
Harker Village. I can go to Harker Village without having to pay huge amounts of money because I've got an ornithopter now. Right, let's sort that. Pick one of those.
Johnny, your base is nice.
Sponge molded.
Spanish, your base is nice.
Ducks.
Right.
Darn. Come on, guys, get inside your food spoon.
So apparently, you can glide quite a bit like this.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, just gotta watch the temperature as well. So my understanding is you just fly past the wall and then you fly into the greater world and then you can travel travel from there.
Are you going to have to go through any dangerous zones? Maybe zones of caution and
Well, I mean, you have to make
Really call it a
stops
hike.
for fuel and water along the way, but you don't actually get out of the ornithopter for that.
station services.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The landscape's really impressive.
Oh, the landscape is very beautiful.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Okay, so I'm now in the overland map. The way in which players move between areas on Arrakis. Visually, it is representative of the entire northern hemisphere of Arrakis. Multiplayer map where players can see other players moving around. Movement on the overland map costs fuel. Time on the overland map costs water.
Oh god, that's unnerving. Like, just randomly stalling out.
Open or close?
Close. Right. So there's a fuel deposit. There's a water deposit. There's a water deposit now. I gotta see. Where am I now? I'm here. I want to go to Harker, so I gotta go south. So recenter. Cancel.
I died. You know what happened? Give me a. What happened? What do you need to do if you die?
You just respawn.
How?
You'll respawn. I mean, it's going to.
Oh, it takes a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you fly from deposit to deposit until you get to your destination.
Huh.
Biltong, South African snack. Dried cured meat.
Jerky.
Better than jerky.
I've been craving that lately. It's exorbitant. They charge at the stores. My grandpa used to make it. He had a food dehydrator. It has several layers, like discs almost.
So this is a Harkonnen village. The Harkonnen city. Very
Oh,
atmospheric.
Dude, with that intro, when you're in the hangar, I had some severe freelancer flashbacks there.
Right?
Well, he goes back to do a cut scene of your character walking up to the dude talking to in the hangar bay.
I lost my heart. What the hell?
You lost your HUD.
Yeah. What
It's,
happened? The
F6.
weapons I was carrying. Oh, F6. Ah.
He had a bad time.
You had a bad time. Oh my word.
Space Asians.
Oh, it's a bat.
You got to eat that. Okay, now you're.
Stand there. And talk. Don't stand here. Uh-oh. I think I'm in trouble.
Batman.
Oh. Nighty nights.
Oh, you're screaming at me in
I mean-
language.
I gotta say, this current outfit does a lot for me.
Aw, they brained you.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Transport you any time now. Demo, Azat, and whoever you are, get out. And you. I don't know you. And that's a problem because it's my job to know everyone around here. Even the degenerate smuggler I declined to name as Mara Effendi. Of course I know that rogue. It's my job to know, and I'm good at my job. But then you come along to make me look bad in front of my superior. You were sighted
Oh,
fleeing the
it's a villain. He's got a red coat on.
a prison transport, as I understand it, carrying work crews bound for Neo-Carthag. But here's the strange thing. We recovered the crew and passenger manifests. And what do you think we found? All hands were accounted for. 87 names, 87 bodies. Which brings us back to our central mystery.
I
You. Who are you? How did you come to be on that shuttle?
know it's sub prefect,
Importantly,
but I keep reading
how
sub
are you
perfect.
known to the Fremen outlaws and Tara?
This guy seems like a douche.
The Sardaukar say he helped you, and only you. It's a shame we've not the time to dig deeper. I'm sure you would have much to
Should have
share.
asked
given
these
the
things
proper
before they
incentive.
brained her.
But alas, my expertise is required elsewhere. And while the Sardaukar are many things, jailers, they are not. So then, you may take your secrets to the grave. We will find and kill your Fremen confederate in any event.
No slight to you, Tors. I just thought that this interrogation might benefit from my visage.
Oh. Oh. What the hell? Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. What the hell is she doing? Jailer, what happened to this prisoner? No idea, sir. She just started beating on herself. Oh, that's a odd bit of.
This prisoner was deliberately layered with a compulsion, and my face is the trigger. Enough of this.
Had a bit of frame issues there for a second.
So a mystery within a mystery. Who did this to our prisoner and why? And what does it have to do with Zantara the Lion? Bring them.
Gods are all like antsy.
Fascinating. Your compulsion is designed to react only to the sight of my real face. This projection allows us to talk face to face, so to speak. I am Count Hazimir Fenring. I serve the Emperor as observer and confidant, and I keep his Sardaukar from getting too far off the leash. You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so. So, having established who I am, we turn to you. An escaped prisoner, a survivor. But every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
So he's the drug dealer.
Say nothing. Oh, you didn't give me much of a choice there,
What
did you?
is noteworthy is this sequence of events. A crashed prison transport. An escaped prisoner rescued by the outlaws Antara. Finally, an insidious form of compulsion that forces the subject to kill themselves rather than be subject to my presence. It's almost flattering. Do you remember who gave you this compulsion? Do you know how it came to be?
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't no Bene Gesserit snitch.
Zantara rescues you from the wreckage of the ship. Why you? What is your association with him?
Well, I can get away with that one.
Truth be told, I am less interested in the outlaw. The Sardaukar want his head, but my interests rarely align with those of the Imperial Legion. No, I am mostly interested in whoever did this to you, and whether there is a way we can help each other. I can use someone like you. Someone who can survive in difficult situations. And in return, I promise you answers.
First of all, I'm Atreides. Secondly, I'm Bene Gesserit. I don't want to
Would
work for
you
you.
prefer to spend the rest of your days in a cell? Work for me. Meet my contact in Hanivar's bar, and you'll have answers. And freedom.
Well, I guess now he's forced my hand, so I suppose. Check his dude throwing gang signs here.
That will let her know who you are. Be discreet. The ones who did this to you are powerful and subtle. I cannot protect you from their compulsion. We've spoken long enough. I will have the guards return your weapons and put you out in the street.
She just flips him
I
off.
will keep my agent apprised of what I learn. I leave you with this.
She's
Do
like,
not
oh, that's
waste
cute.
sorrow over the aristocracy of misfortune. You have your life to live.
Well, that was unexpected.
I've been waiting for you.
The man who just got me into fucking boatloads of trouble.
No.
That last part
not
seems
friendly.
more like, hey, don't
Don't
mind
let them
us
get inside
breaking the
your head
rules and
or
trying
world.
to kill you
I'm
via
Imperium
braining.
born and bred, just like you. The Sardaukar let you go.
What
Either
a
you
rough
told them something
existence.
valuable enough to buy your freedom, or you've been working for them all along. Which is it? I'm not concerned with what you think you said, Off-Worlder. I'm concerned about what they learned. Did anything unusual happen? This compulsion. Fenring seems unusually interested in you. I warn you, Off-Worlder. He's a dangerous man. He's one of the best duelists in the Imperium, but he is the Emperor's right hand. A man who works from the shadows. Whoever gave you this compulsion must not want their secrets or knowledge of your mission to fall into his hands.
Construct or interact with the subs. What the hell?
Okay.
Do nothing, Off-Worlder. Carry on exactly as Fenring has asked. He's almost certainly watching you. Your best hope is to do as he bids. Meet his contact. Carry out their assignments. Pay attention. Anything Fenring asks you to do will serve a double purpose. Plans within plans. I'll do what I always do, Off-Worlder. Make sure you don't get killed.
So Illuminati confirmed.
Intrigue and espionage. Where the hell am I going? Vehicle vendor. Yield bank. Water seller, scrap trader. Base vendor and spice merchant. Barkeep, Lanzarat vendor, weapons merchant. Imperial consulate.
That sounds important.
Why does it seem like there's more? There we go. Zoom on this thing's not great. Exits. Beast's Bend. Okay. What is the vehicle trader?
I knew you'd be back. Only a matter of time.
Is it top left?
Dude, how did you know I'd be
Saw
back?
car.
I'd never freaking been here before.
See a car icon.
I assume you mean the Samuta and not me. I am quite particular about my hygiene, my friend. Not myself, no. But after Mother died, my father found solace in the escape the drug provides.
Ooh,
Now the
that
little that is
smell.
left of him yearns for nothing else. It is a dismal, blind alley to travel. Mind you, keep clear of Samuta.
Okay. So you can buy components. Military power regulators, complex machinery, hydraulic pistons, yada yada yada. I was hoping for like customizations and stuff like that, but apparently not. Oh, you done been bad. The zoom on this thing is terrible. Ah, maps. The base map is absolutely horrendous.
Randomly stop.
So what is this? I think this must be the bank. No, it's the Imperial Consulate. Okay. So what can I do at the Imperial Consulate while I'm here?
What business have you with House Alexan?
Talk about how awesome the Imperium is?
If you haven't heard of House Alexan, you will soon. Our influence grows rapidly into hearts, minds, and
Maybe
most
get
of all,
random missions. That'd be kinda cool.
stomachs. We're traditional farmers and producers. We feed half the Imperium at any given time and make sure that nobody from Mala to Noble goes hungry. Thank you. House Alexan stands by our house words. Reap as you sow. We have no tradition of war or battle. The symbol of our wheat sheaf suffices. Oh, but you're wrong. Arrakis has the greatest crop of all. Melange. A part of my mission here is to study the methods of harvesting and find options. Alas, I have said too much on this topic. Please, let's speak of other things.
Oops. Almost gave something away there, didn't you?
The name is Graham Candace, diplomatic envoy for House Alexan. I think that's my title anyway. It's a bit complicated. Truth be told, I'm just a glorified farmer. More at ease with gourd seeds than politics. But they needed to send someone, and, well, here I am. Why am I here, you ask? Well, that's an easy one. One only has to gaze at the dull glow across the horizon for a quick answer. The Neo-Carthag project is our single largest client on Arrakis. The Mala contingent alone consumes more food than 2 cities the size of Arrakeen. Among other duties, such as meeting with people like you.
Okay.
Welcome, fellow citizen. How is it that the Imperial Tax Administratum can assist you today?
Ah, taxes.
I am the duly appointed agent of the Imperial Tax
So he's the
Administratum.
IRS.
A small but critical cog in the mighty economic engine that drives our glorious Imperium ever forward.
No
An
tax service is ever a
endless
small
activity
cog.
that requires a nearly incalculable and inexhaustible source of fuel to continue forward. And what do you think that fuel is? Of course, it's money.
What is this dude doing in the background?
Indeed, your salary contributions,
Paid
whether they
actor.
be from property tithes, regional taxes, or the like, keep our great engine lurching ever forward.
Just came and stand there, stood there for no reason. Now he buggered off.
To collect them. They are remitted to the Imperial
He's trying to
Treasury
get as much
to be
screen time as
dispersed as our
possible.
great Padishah Emperor and his Mentat auditors see fit. I'm sure there's a war somewhere that needs paying for. There isn't much to tell. One provincial backwater is much the same as the next. Although, I'll admit, some are less desolate than others. While Harco has the makings of something more, I'm afraid that potential will never be realized under the current administration. While I'm certain that Count Raban has the village's best interests at heart, I'm afraid he is all consumed with the Neo-Carthag construction project. And Harco suffers as a result. Why Count Raban doesn't simply restore the village's previous and rightful lord to the position is beyond me. It's Count Raban's own cousin, Grigori Harkonnen, a most agreeable and competent village headman, if there ever was. Grigori was the custodian of Harco long before the beast and his retinue arrived, and will be so again when Neo-Carthag is finally complete. Not even the Baron himself can predict that. No, the project has been plagued in every way possible. From sabotage to sandstorm damage to the theft of key construction materials, which are then offered back to Count Raban at an exorbitant amount. Thus far, Neo-Carthag
The mafia is here
has been
somewhere.
an unmitigated disaster. Believe me, I've seen the books. I'm afraid that's a matter you would have to take up with the Imperial Bailiff Authority. In most cases, you would simply be given additional time to pay, at the end of which you would pay, or be remanded to a local debtor's prison until your outstanding balance was settled. Unfortunately, that second outcome mostly equates to the death penalty, or so I'm told. Apparently, the pox is rife within the dungeons, and one is not expected to survive very long. So pay those taxes.
Right. So that's what the Imperials are for. They're here to collect money.
Yes. Well, the Imperium sucks. Man, everyone's just ugh, indeed. If you don't pay your taxes, we kill you. Okay.
The Chome Exchange. What is this?
Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
Oh, this is a bank. Right. The bank. Right, so now I need to get around here. Or not. Canavars. That's a whale skeleton. That's a baleen whale skeleton.
The flubber must flow. There be whales here?
Ah, a kitten wanders in from the dark, lost and afraid. Can I help you, kitten?
Voldemort just chilling, having a drink.
Look at me throwing gang signs.
I like to think that Fenring has good taste in his acquisitions. But you look like a problem to me. Solve problems? That's one way to look at it. We all do the dirty work of Count Fenring. Even my father bends his thick neck when Fenring calls.
Right.
My father prefers that other people don't discuss his business. But my name is Alara Tuek. I'm here to hold your leash, kitten. Oh, not me, kitten. This is Fenring's show. They want you to do a little wet work. Assassination. Straight from the handbook. Educational and thrilling. Strange that Fenring would send you then. After all, you look like you just came from the desert. Didn't you have to kill anybody to get here?
I would normally say, like I kill my enemies face to face. I don't sneak around, but I do sneak around a lot, and I do kill my enemies from behind very often.
Well, that's cute, kitten. But I'm not here to help with your feelings. I'm here to give you assignments. Either we get on with it, or you leave. I have two names to whisper to you, kitten. The Glutton and the Paranoid. Which do you want to... A new leader has risen amongst the slavers of the Haga Basin. We know almost nothing, except this. His appetite is voracious. The Assassin's Handbook teaches us of chaumas, poison in the food. Take this file, find this leader, and poison his food. Your way has been prepared. Our agent, Petir, hides among the slavers. Find Petir, and he will tell you what he knows. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenring. Do you accept, kitten? Then go, kitten. Show the...
Right, so let me see something quickly. Right, so there was no informant, and therefore I have to do this now.
What if you like blundered into a completely different like set of baddies, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the new guy."
That's a nice dress.
So many Voldemorts.
Oh. That's rocket launchers on top there. I got a buggy like that, but I don't have no rocket launchers. Oh, right. Okay, so Neo Carthage is like a new citadel they're busy building. Why is it showing an assault copter when I've only got a scout?
Dragonflies everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Still not as cool as mine. Except for it's a different game.
That's a carryall. The one with 8 wings. Ah, that's interesting. So it actually brings me in from the south. Ooh, that was close. There was a worm right there.
Johnny gets 8. And then the worm poop must flow. So you'd think they have all this technology to build all these types of ships and whatnot. You'd think they'd make a really big ship that has like 2 really big hands and arms on it. So when the worm pops up, it just catches it and it's like, nope, you're mine.
Well, I mean, you don't want to kill the worm.
No, I would say kill it. They catch it. Put in a little worm playpen. Be like, all right. Nah.
I don't think the worms do well in captivity.
Maybe you built this large wooden badger. Just smacks it. How do you know she is a Fremen?
She looks like one. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh, are you in a PvP area now?
No.
Don't get sniped.
That's a cool looking cockpit. Those are rocket launchers. That's a cool looking cockpit. I mean, this cockpit looks pretty cool. But look at that one. Oh. Oh, it's got a single boom, whereas the the Atreides one has a double boom. That's pretty cool. I figured this is the guy I need to speak to.
Who is that? Do I know you?
Jeez, dude, you look a little pale. You're right. You must be Irish.
The hell are you talking about? Let me enjoy my downtime.
How do you take it? Chewing capsules? I like dissolving it in wine.
Now there's one who enjoys their saluta. As for me, capsules keep best out in the field. But if you have wine, Easy enough to crack one open. Wine is fine, but the way to truly appreciate the experience is the music, eh? Right. Elevating. Atonal rhythms vibrating down your sympathetic nervous system accelerates the samuta. Quakes you from sore to never. Wait. How long have we been talking? Really riding the wave. A fellow enthusiast, but who are you to get so chummy with me? Don't remember you saying.
So Samuta is a drug. I'm not sure what it's made from at the moment, but there's a specific type of music called Samuta music which enhances the effects of the drug. It's like taking acid and listening to EDM.
Right. You're all like, oh, touch my face.
If you're nobody, then you're a Samuta dream. Kindly float away. What the? Sorry, I don't understand. No, it's not like that. I am on downtime. I can handle this stuff. I'm just following Kazmir's example. Maxim's the biggest Samuta user of all time. He's got the best supplies. I've seen him take a dose that would put a bull in a coma. We chase our hungers. We emulate the Baron. In his own words, satiation is the virtue of the weak. Yeah? Alright then. Is that it? Alright then. Be seeing you.
Thank you for not sending me to the Gulag, Commissar. It's freaking Harkonnen people are weird. I mean, look at them. Even their chicks look funky. Here's the thing. That is a rack for holding missiles, right? Look at the size of the openings. Look at the shape of the openings. Right? They are hexagonal. They're big enough to fit my cantaloupe head in them. That is a 6-missile launcher. What do you notice? You see it?
The man.
Hey?
It's just the maps. All the maps.
No, but I mean, like, seriously, look at the size of that hole. Right? Look at the shape of that hole. It's hexagonal. And it's bigger than my head. Those missiles go in here. What do you notice about these holes?
Yeah. Maybe they could, I don't know, like, with the cutouts like the way it is, you could pick it up and, like, sideways pull it out instead of having to change its whatever to fit out. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
These are not the missiles you're looking for.
Apparently.
Then everything locks onto you and you die.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Tell Lieutenant Tolliver what you've learned. Okay. Do I think you would enjoy this game? I mean, did you enjoy Conan? The lore is actually very much on point in this game. I'll give them that. The lore is very much on point. Difficulties between regions are a definite adjustment. Like, if you look at the map, okay, this area with the gear and weapons that you can get here, you know, is challenging in the beginning, but once you geared, it can get easy. But I mean, you traverse through this area very quickly. Okay. I mean, I haven't done all the little slaver camps, right? So, like, I've only done 29 of the 71 slaver camps, but I mean, the slaver camps is basically 1 to 2 guys, a little bit of loot, and some scrap metal. It's not like hugely impactful on your gameplay. This is a good place to get some specific parts. And for the rest of it, you know, it's so. The Vermilius Gap, the Eastern Vermilius Gap, is a definite step up in difficulty. There are the added issue of these drum sand places, so you have to be much more selective in where you drive around. The wrecks here are PvP. The rest of it is PvE. And there's a lot of stuff to do. In this side as well, there's also another wreck and a lot of things to do here. When you go into this section here, the difficulty is again a step up, and even in this rift area here and along the side here at Jabal Efrit al-Shaq, that again the difficulty gets a little bit harder. Go around to the north and the west, and again the difficulty steps up even more. Like these guys in here, the Masquerade guys, they are like your top tier bosses or top tier NPCs for this entire region. They are the hardest guys that you'll fight around here. I haven't been into Orham yet, and I haven't been much into Sheol, but in Sheol here, like the guys I fought here in this place, they were pretty freaking hardcore. And I don't have the highest tier weapons and stuff yet for the whole map, but yeah, the progression is real, and you have to pick your battles as well. There's a little bit of jank with the combat. It's things that NPCs can do that they shouldn't be able to do, but I mean, it makes it a challenge. You got to find ways around it. Personally, I found that taking the grapple, this sugar wire grapple thing, right? Using that on the enemy before you attack with your sword. I found that works, but definitely crowd control is an issue. you're going to struggle fighting more than one person at a time. And I don't think that ever changes. So you have to be strategic. You have to try and pick your battles, or you have to try and lure one guy out like that. So in that respect, I mean, in Conan, eventually you got so OP that you could just walk into a camp and take out everything. Here, it's not like that. Here, you're going to always struggle multiple people when you're fighting multiple people. You're always going to have an issue.
Welcome back. If you're eager for work, I have just the thing. Well played. Such subtlety proves you're ready for more delicate and important tasks. I agree. You've shown unusual promise. I have one worry. Namely, you still seem a little too friendly with Maxim Casimir over there. I would like to see you rise in the ranks, and there is a solution to this doubt. I want you to blackmail Maxim.
Unless you ram them with a car, then it's not an issue. Yeah, but ramming them with a car is difficult, and you don't always kill them. You have to sometimes do it more than once.
You and your logic.
Well, late game for this game is Deep Desert. And Deep Desert, in the PvE areas of the Deep Desert, it's the hardest point in Hago Basin on steroids. Yes, once you have the gear, it's still a challenge, but it is soloable. It just takes a lot more planning, a lot more work, and you do need resources. So going out and mining in Hago Basin, the best way to do that is with a buggy. But with the buggy, you have to drive the buggy, switch to the laser to do the mining, and then switch back to drive the buggy again. So it definitely, the mining gets easier with someone to play with. And let's face it, this is a MMORPG. So soloing, while possible, is not the most efficient way to do it. It's better to play with somebody. But like I said, you can solo it. You can solo it. It's going to be a challenge. You've got to be the kind of person who can commit to a good number of hours of mining to make the stuff that you need. And a big resource, especially the higher tiers you go in your crafting, one of your biggest resources is water, and that means going out and getting water from people. Until you get the destil, that means going out, killing people, drawing blood. Even when you get the destil, you still have to pick up the bodies, and they take up a lot of space. So everything seems very, very balanced. More worried about when nobody is on, and are there going to be things I can do and still progress? Yes, 100%. There can be absolutely nobody on the entire server, and you can still do everything you need to do. It just gets easier with more people. Well, not necessarily easier, more efficient. It gets more efficient with more people. It's still going to be hard, but it gets more efficient with more people.
Your misgivings match my misgivings, but this is the way of things, and this is what must be done. Good. Now let's get this Harkonnen off our backs, so we can properly investigate this Skorda mystery. Maxim's Samuda addiction is known. It got out of hand. He got sloppy. That's why he was demoted and sent here. Apparently, his addiction has worsened. I had a tracker put on the person I suspect is his supplier. Go to the last recorded coordinates. Dig up anything that can be used against Maxim. Here's your contract. bring me back evidence of Maxim's addiction to Samuda, particularly how it might negatively affect his duties.
Right. Locate the Kirab Samuta den, find the records of Kazmir's transactions, and deliver to Lieutenant Tolliver. Where the hell would that be? So that's west 3000. Ah, there it is.
Johnny's on Operation Buzzkill.
Right. It's the war on drugs. I mean, honestly though, a war on drugs would probably be better than not being on drugs.
Guys, am I the only one seeing the 7-story big red dog? Everyone else is like, yeah. Oh man.
You almost sound like Shaggy there.
I'm sorry, Scoob. What are you doing with that peanut butter rag?
Like, can't we be friends, man? Why do we have to shoot each other?
Like, man, I can't handle any more ghost pirates, man. Oh, it's about to rain. Look outside the window, it's like pitch black.
Do a barrel roll! Woo!
Barrel.
Apparently doing barrel rolls lose a lot of speed. Don't do that.
I figured doing a barrel roll would snap the wings completely off. I think they can handle that type of tension or torque, whatever.
I gotta say that I've not encountered any PvP action in the PvE area. People seem to just leave people alone, at least on the EU server. PvP in the desert, however, is still very much a thing. So in the deep desert, shall I rather qualify?
So what, like, you can still hear stuff.
All right, let me grab that. It magically disappeared. Right. Let's put that on. You know what? I don't even have any blood bags with me. Damn. I forgot to put them back in my inventory.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Can you buy one or two?
No.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity. I do have this mercenary stall suit on now, so if you look at my screen on the left hand side, the vertical bar has a thinner vertical bar next to it. The thin one is the recovered water from the stall suit.
Oh, cool.
Always wondered if that tastes distinctly like pee.
So say, it's the it's the P compartment.
The Pikachu.
Yummy.
There's a lesson for you folks. Reading is bad for your health.
Dune, spice, and golden showers.
This douchebag. I thought he was going to carry on moving and he stopped. Change weapons already. God damn.
Run, 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 run!
Actually, always kind of need those things, don't you?
Oh crap, don't have it now.
What's that?
I took a different journey and poof, I was gone. What the hell?
Where's the band? There's an armband that I need to get. I think it's here. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Good Lord. Do you mind? Here's the armband.
Oh.
Amateur.
Oh.
Like that.
Stops.
I mean, to give you like maybe a better indication, Jada, I've been playing solo most of the time. And yeah, I'm progressing along just fine.
Oh, this room seems important.
I did not want to pick up that. No, I don't. Not right now.
Recycle it for microfilm plastics.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Got plenty of that right at the moment.
I hate you more.
I got enough of that. Although I shall say, I have enough for my needs right now.
Still hate you.
You stop moving every time I want to shoot you. Damn it, that is really annoying. He'd be like that guy, he just keeps coming. Oh, that missed him. I was aiming. Oh, look at you. Hey. Don't mind me.
Oops, start your neck.
Whoops. Gotta make sure he's dead. You see, this level for me right now is becoming. I'm becoming OP for this level. Wow, 2 with 1 shot. Damn. I'm starting to get a little bit OP for this level because I'm nearing sort of top tier equipment.
Well, that's a good thing actually. It means you're on point.
Submitted trade logs. Okay, there we go. Well, I mean, it's and it's rightfully so. Like, I mean, these are areas that I, that I've pretty much completed already. I've moved on to more difficult things. Okay, I think I've got everything. This place sure is noisy inside there.
You take all the bodies with you to turn into not vampire juice.
Not at the moment, no.
Vampire smoothies. Ugh. What a way. It's like quasi cannibalism. Or is it cannibalism? Just with.
Well, cannibalism implies the consuming of the flesh of a human being, not the blood.
I just figured the consumption of human.
Yeah, vampirism is the drinking of human blood, whereas cannibalism is the consumption of the flesh. And there's a big distinction between that. Traditionally, drinking blood doesn't make you mad, but eating human flesh does. So, there's something about human flesh which is inherently bad to consume, but the blood not so much. Consuming human blood is supposed to give you all sorts of benefits. Obviously, we know now that consuming human blood can also give you all sorts of diseases. But traditionally it's considered that consuming human blood has all these wonderful benefits and things like that. We can transfuse blood, and you can get some benefits out for that. But I mean,
I would say more mechanical vampirism than.
That's wow, Joda. Wow. Oh no. Not about what you think of. Like, just I didn't need that image in my head. Thank you. Not. I really didn't need that image in my head. I'm getting something to drink.
I don't know, it just seems vampiric because you're taking a person and condensing them down just to get the the insanguination, just extracting all the fluids, and then being like, "All right, you're good. Next." Vampires do this too.
Jodo wins chat. Jodo wins chat. Okay. You've won chat for the year. That was disgusting.
I'm just saying it's like vampires.
Anyway, moving swiftly along. Camera is not appreciating your clothing. No, because my background is black and my camera is black. Not my camera, my shirt is black. So it's struggling a little bit. Let me try a different light setting. It's a little better. Let's try moving the lights as well. Let's see if I change the light position a little bit.
Johnny is slipping in and out of our reality.
Was that a little bit better? Yeah. That's better. That works. Yeah.
It's not like blinding yourself.
Different light location works a little bit better. Actually, where the light is shining right now is much better for my eyes.
Nice. I often wonder that, the YouTubers that get like the 20 lights in front of them, so it's just like bright. It's like, I wonder how that's doing on your eyes.
Well, that must really like kill their eyes. Either that or they're not as sensitive to light as I am.
Like, hey, you know what this room needs? 1 million lumens. The newspaper's catching on fire, but we can see it vividly.
So that area is called the Anomaly. I don't know what happened there, but there seems to be wreckage of some construction there. Oh, there goes somebody's ornithopter. So apparently the worm. Okay, and I just did a weird loop thing for no apparent reason now. Apparently the worm can get you up to 750 meters in the air.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's pretty high.
That is pretty high.
How is that rock even on top of that? You'd think it would break off.
Oh, that's the hammer. And this place that I'm going to now is called the Anvil.
That makes sense.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
It's like a goofy Halloween face. So you better get your ass in there. That'd be a sandstorm.
I thought I might see you soon. I have a special task that needs your expertise. You did? Amazing. We can finally put that lowlife in his place. Nearly. Go to Maxim. Use this information to pressure him to back off the Skorda investigation. Do that, and your place with House Atreides is secure.
So there's an interesting quirk to Dune, and that is you can align yourself with House Atreides, but if the guild that you're in aligns themselves with Harkonnen, you'll get booted out of the guild automatically.
Whoa.
I am of House Atreides. There is no...
Oh, yeah, storm's coming. They're closing the doors. Look, a donkey with a still suit. It's a gimp donkey.
Still alive?
Donkey.
Well done. It's a good look.
Donkey. That's really good. Still alive. Well done. That's a good look on you.
What's this? Adorable. But this isn't the leverage you think it is. Among my people, a vice well handled is something of a status symbol.
Your addiction isn't well handled. It's excessive and sloppy.
Sanctimonious nothing. Your
Your
initiative is commendable, if clumsy. But my vices are known. You have no power over me. You have nothing.
It's not the vice I find concerning. It's the diverted war funds. Oh, he is sniffing the soldiers' food money.
No, you can't do this to me. No. You're a parasite, a tiny thing latched onto something worthwhile. You can't. What do you want?
Oh.
Believe that I hate you? Very well. I'll give dear Anton a good head start on Skorda, for all the good it will do him. No great sacrifice.
Thank you for your cooperation.
When you inevitably betray Anton, pay me a visit. If you're this ruthless, you should be working for us.
Yeah,
Your
right.
talents are wasted on the Atreides.
Oh yeah.
I thought I might see you soon. I have a special... This is wonderful news. You would be commended. Give me the documents. I'll transmit them to my superior. Very well done. Few
Man,
things
everyone
can
in this
pleasure
universe is all backstabbing.
I will
Hawks
say
and griffins.
Oh, I saw the look on his face. It was nearly worth what I've endured here. Nearly. Welcome. You've earned a place in the Atreides intelligence operation. As a reward, here is a token that will grant you access to our vendors. You deserve that and more. Also, you can now align your guild to House Atreides, or join a faction-aligned guild to participate in the Landsrad. Though I warn you, this level of commitment means any future betrayal comes with heavy repercussions. Welcome aboard.
So, the way they pronounce it, Landsrad, it sounds so funny to me because the correct pronunciation would be Landsraad, which directly translated means land council. But effectively it means Senate, but like a Roman style Senate where all the senators were representative of large areas of the empire.
One would say maybe huge tracts of land.
Yeah, well, land being, provinces and such, responsible for those. So if you think of like the Roman senators, they were in charge of whole swaths of the empire. Your senator, then your governor. Your senator was like your representative in the Senate. Your governor was the guy that ran the day-to-day stuff. And and as such, that's how like the empire functioned. In Dune, the Landsraad or Landsraad represents planets. Yeah. So the top representatives of the Landsraad represent the individual planets in the empire.
Excellent timing. I just received intel from an informant of mine in one of the mining camps in Haga Rift. I've been trying to locate a friend. The word is she's been seen around the deserter camps in the Rift. I need you to meet with my informant to confirm. It's not pertinent at this time. Just go speak to my informant.
Oh, he's trying to find his ex to make up with her.
I appreciate it. And watch your back. The deserters aren't known to care whom they cross paths with.
I've tangled with the deserters before. Now, if I'm going to go to the Rift, I'm going to take the buggy because it has a lot more carrying capacity.
Don't forget your blood.
That too.
You vampire.
So this one has a maximum of 500. Forged Legion of the House Praise.
I didn't know there was a House Nosferatu in the Dune.
Oh, there's a downed ship there. That's good loot, but it's PvP and there's a lot of people around. And that's a lot of worm activity there as well.
Can they like steal your stuff if you die in PvP?
Some stuff like money. Oh. Gotta keep discipline on that pinky. Don't just be pressing the shift button whenever I feel like it. No, more forward, please. Not that far forward. Okay. Okay. Let's drop this fuel canister off. Right, let's go drop a few things off here. Okay. Where did I put those blood bags? Where did I store those blood bags? Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, that's the poison I need to use on that other guy. Where did I put the blood bags in the bike? I didn't have the bike on me, so no, I didn't put them there. I don't remember where I put the blood bags now.
I don't think it was near those boxes. I think it was.
Did I put it downstairs? How far is this one? Right. Ready for a new corpse. Ah, there they are. Wheels are a little bit damaged on this one. Oh, I'm out of welding wire. Are you getting along there, Don?
Second journey.
What was that?
Sorry, with the second journey.
The second trial.
Yeah, I switched to a different journey.
Okay, so you're busy with the.
I got the base kind of set up, and now I have to find some bad guys to extract the blood.
Right. Okay, so have you completed the first journey, the first trial of Aqua?
Yep.
Okay, so you're on to the second journey. So one thing that I didn't realize straight away, and it's just purely because I didn't bother to actually read, you can actually it shows you where the journey is on the map. You just have to figure out where that is on the map. So like it's in Eastern Vermilius Gap, right? So you'll need to cross. You'll need to cross the sand here in the middle. You'll need to cross that.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, but if you work through yeah, a new beginning. The last one is assembling a sand bike.
Yeah, I just quickly got out of the game because I need to drink and self-dehydrate before the game continues, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait.
These inconsiderate people, they just leave their vehicles parked all over the place. Just move that back a little bit. There we go. So I want to go out this way. It's not the easiest thing to drive, this buggy. But it has a hell of a storage capacity, 2,000. Doesn't have a lot of slots though, which is kind of annoying. The other thing I need to do with the buggy is I need to plan my trip because it's not as fast as the bike and it can't fly like an ornithopter, so this muppet boarding all the way out onto the sand like this.
Is the base a little bit open still?
Is the what?
What are you looking at?
Whoa!
Some kind of base?
Oh my god! Fucking heart attack! The fucking worm passed right behind me. God damn! The worm sign was over there. That's someone else's base that I just passed now. And the base is not open because he's got pentashields on there. And the pentashields will prevent you from going in there. You can't just run into someone's base. Unless they've set it to public or they've abandoned it. Okay, I want to get across here. I want to make sure there's no worm, so here we go.
You almost got John.
That was damn close. And I was like on the rock, so technically he shouldn't have been able to get me. But he went flying through there like the hell.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Uh-oh. Here he goes. I think he's going after that crashed ship, though. Yep. He just swallowed the crashed ship.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully that means he's sated for the time being. And that's going to keep him from bothering me. Meow.
They don't seem like they're as big, the worms.
Oh no, these are the baby worms.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
These are
Let's
the
say
baby worms.
really fast.
Yeah.
Like you could probably fit 20 of those little dune buggies side to side. Still not counter the curvature.
Don't get me wrong. They're still freaking huge.
Oh yeah. I could tell it was big from the distance, but I was like, that doesn't seem as big.
Yeah, no.
Maybe
They're not Shai-Hulud big. Shai-Hulud is the granddaddy of worms. Oh, he's all around. Yeah, I think that freaking spaceship must have given him indigestion, because he is well ornery. Oh. Run. Woo.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
The hell, man? That was that went from 0 to 100 fast. Okay, I suppose now is the best time to make that crossing.
Let's go.
Because I think there's a short window of opportunity when he's not going to come straight back. But twice now, he almost got me.
It's a narrow window of opportunity to not fill your pants.
Right.
Somebody got lucky.
There was one hell of a battle here, though. There's like ornithopters, and it's not buggies, so I'm guessing there's a type of a tank that we haven't seen yet. Because the size of the wrecks are much bigger than a buggy. Like this might be a buggy here. But I don't really think so. I think that's one of those tank things. But you look at these ones here. These are big. I mean, like the hull of this thing is the size of the buggy with the wheels, and then there's still the wheels on there. So I think those are like assault vehicles. But yeah, there was a hell of a battle here. Just assault vehicles lying all over the place, and buggy, copter wrecks and stuff like that.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a turret style the way yours does.
Right, so go to the meeting point, kill the ambushes. What word is that?
Buggy.
Buggy.
Yeah.
In what context?
Well, I mean, aside from like Dune buggy, do you have another use for it?
Yeah, when something doesn't work correctly, it's buggy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true.
You know I speak English, right, Eli?
Well, no. It's okay. So in the South, a lot of the states, shopping carts with the wheels that you push through the grocery store to get groceries. To us, that's a buggy as well. We call those buggies.
You can call cockroaches or little buggies. They're bugging annoying.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a
I
stretch
got
there.
you.
Yeah, no. There's another word for a pram is a baby buggy.
Okay.
Yeah, and what you guys would call a stroller.
Right.
I want to go around this way because it's an easier way to get into
I'm guessing
there.
it's a little bit also in Afrikaans. Kinderwagen.
Nope. In Afrikaans, it's just a pram.
Huh.
I'm sure there is an Afrikaans word for a pram. Stootwaankie. Yeah. Stootwaankie. A push wagon. Stootwaankie.
We don't call it that, but I can.
No, of course you don't. You're Dutch.
That looks pretty much the same. So.
Yeah. What was it in Dutch again?
Kinderwagen.
Kinderwagen, a child wagon, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is it Afrikaans again? Stoot Wayne.
Stoot.
I don't know how to say that.
Stoot. Wijnkie. Stootwa. Wijnkie. Or va.
If it's a small one, it's a wijnkie.
Yeah. Wijnkie's for a small one. A big, like a deluxe pram would be a va, stootwa. If you're rich and Lonnie. Oh, 1 second, I got a call.
1 second later.
Welcome back. We'll be right back.
This is the answering machine of Johnny Appleseed. Please leave your message after the beep.
I've physically heard that one before. I don't know what show it was, but it was years ago too. I was just channel surfing, bored, and there was a show that just came back, and they were like, "Welcome back. We'll be right back." And I'm like, "What?" It's like 2 more minutes of commercials or something. Welcome back. We'll be right back. I'm still convinced he's a vampire.
Yep. For sure.
Frank Herbert's blood. He just had to remarket it.
Give me all your blood.
It's not Nosferatu, it's House Atreides.
Your blood belongs to me.
It's not eternal life, it's a big old worm. We don't fly in the night. We take drugs. Well, we give this thing drugs, and it makes us go there.
Sorry, what are you guys talking about now?
Bram Stoker's Dune.
Oh, Bram Stoker's Dune. No. It's the like you would see the trials, right? You take the spice and then you hallucinate this whole dream sequence, the spice dream. It's like primo freaking acid.
Or it's what happens when a vampire becomes a vampire. They die for,
I don't think.
A split second.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's quite the same.
Yeah, they see their life flash before their eyes, vivid vision, and then they look for blood. Ironically, Johnny.
But while I'm here, I'm going to grab these crystals because they are quite valuable.
Money, 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 money.
Nope, can't reach that. Let's see if I can get a little closer.
I mean, look, they always say the spice must flow. The blood must flow. They're both 5-letter words. Have 2 vowels. Just saying. Lots of coincidence.
Well, I mean, you know, you got to speak to Frank Herbert and find out, you know, maybe he was secretly a vampire.
I got to bust up in the room with a tie and a detective hat. I know it! It starts hitting him with garlic.
Oh yeah, I must say the machinery that's like lying around, especially in these mining things. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty damn plausible. Yeah. You got a extending boom with the big grinding tip thing there, and you know, a suitably sized platform to run all of it on. I know the
Yeah, it actually
lighting's
does look
really
nice.
toss at the moment, but yeah, I mean, like, I could see something like that rolling down the street in modern day world. Yeah,
They load it up all on there and transport it somewhere.
yeah,
Upload
just
the
load
stuff.
it up on a low bed and drive it out to a work site. Oh, I can definitely see that. It's not that unrealistic. Look, there's a sort of ground based grinder, like grind holes into the wall, and then underneath that you can see there's a scoop there, so it picks it up. And there's a kind of a hopper at the back there. It's really like well thought out, you know. That's some kind of, this is some kind of hauler. Okay, it looks like it's got a 5th wheel attachment at the back there. And the nice thing is you can see that thing's cab can rotate. Let me just reposition the light here quickly.
Yeah.
So there you can see the cab. Oh no, it's got a drilling thing on the end there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's got like a drill attachment that goes down. So even that, it just drills. That's like a mobile drill thing. Very, very nicely thought out. That one's under maintenance.
That's a very expensive operation they got.
There's one that one's seen better days. But that's huge pieces of machinery. Eh? I'd say the buggy and the motorcycle, they're both entirely plausible as far as like building them is concerned. The only like personal vehicle that seems improbable is the ornithopter.
Oh yeah, that's I don't think physics works like that.
No, but here's the thing though, right? Obviously, if you have the right materials, you can build an ornithopter. It's buildable with the right materials. The thing is, we don't have the right materials right now.
Yeah, dragonfly wings do work, obviously, but it's, I don't know. There's a certain, I think we figured that one out yet.
Okay,
I'm willing
I
to
think
bet, though,
I
it's
can
going
go
to be
across
muscle.
there.
It's going to be artificial muscle mimicked with like a shit ton of steel cables.
Well, here's the thing. Somebody did the science right on the ornithopter wings, and the amount of stress placed on the wings, especially at the wing root, is so high that there's no known material light enough to handle those forces.
It rattles itself apart.
Oh, there's a
Physics,
wreck
man.
here.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's doing everything.
Is there a way
Think about
down?
that though, like how
No.
the mech leg would actually work. It would just be artificial tendons, steel cables.
Yeah, well, that's what myoma bundles are. They react to electric impulses, and they expand and contract accordingly.
Unless you throw a really hard right hook in a 60-ton mech.
I wish I had a better understanding of the geometry inside here, because I know that there are ways up and down, but I haven't been up and down the rift often enough. I've been through the rift like 3 or 4 times, but not enough to remember where all the ups and down paths are.
Don't let her drive off into that. You'll never get your car back.
Well, maybe. There are ways down. There are pathways down. I just need to find them.
We have ways of making you walk. Yeah, this would be not an optimal time to fall asleep at the wheel.
No, no. Right, that goes out. I wonder if there is another way down though. No.
Talked about that one, didn't I?
Hmm?
Years ago. Was driving home from my, at the time, girlfriend's house, and she lived on the coast. So it was like a hour's drive for me. She ended up living down there later. But on one of the drives up, I halfway fell asleep at the wheel, and I almost ended up underneath an 18-wheeler.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was like another, tick on the roster of I almost died.
Here's a way down. Here's a way down.
Oh.
So where am I now? Okay, so in
That'll
this
wake you up.
location here. That location there, there's a route down.
Would the buggy get damaged if you just dove off on the parapet?
Hey, I imagine it would, but I mean, like I've gotten some pretty good air in the buggy before, going over dunes and stuff. So I don't know if it would necessarily definitely get damaged, but
Guy that I watch drives off the top of Hugger Rift.
just
He
YOLOs.
just aluminium, YOLO into the Vermilion Gap. That's how he gets back to his base.
Wow. Okay. So no, I guess it doesn't take very much damage at all.
Nice.
But then
There's a
again,
route down there.
with the Mark IV stuff,
Mhm.
you come back with enough aluminium to build an ornithopter.
Yeah.
Each run. So if it does break, and once you get the Mark V welding torch,
Mhm.
it's got like a 98% repair efficiency.
Yeah.
So the degradation, when you combine it with Planetologist, you can repair you can repair your parts like so many times before you actually have to consider replacing.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay. I thought that was way down. It's actually the ship.
We're going for crystal.
Well, I've got something to do here in the rift, so I'm getting crystals while I'm here.
And his name became a calling word. Oh shit!
That'll teach you to shoot my freaking buggy.
All right, this is now turning into mature.
It's Carmageddon all over again.
My virgin eyes can't handle this.
I can't drive over you. Bad timing, buddy. You should have reloaded before I got out of the van. I want to suck your blood.
Give me your blood. It's like, you know, the vampires showed up with half of them are like, give me your blood. I want your blood.
Oh, this guy's got heavy darts. I'll take that. Thank you. Did I get the heavy that I rode over?
I think you
Did
just
you?
literally sat the tire on top of the heavy for a second. He died.
That's like that.
Nicely done. Carmageddon at its finest. You drive skillfully for a vampire.
Whoop. I did not see that there. Okay.
Good recovery though.
Since I'm never going to get up here with my torch, with my not my torch, with my buggy laser.
I was gonna ask you though, can you use the mining laser on enemies?
No.
Okay. You know,
I
it works
can't.
really well, a tire.
Can't effectively mine this. Ah! Hate that when I hate when that doesn't work the way it should. What are you doing, chunks? Oh man, why is it all up top there? Well.
That's the spice must.
Oh, 2 for 1. No, I can't do. That's not the right tool.
Well, a car appears. Johnny uses first gear. It is highly effective. Oh, no.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
Right. So this is not as efficient as I was expecting it to be. And so I don't have a lot of space in my inventory. This is going to be tricky. Let's put that in there for now. That one's full, so I don't need it. That one's full, so I don't need it. Okay.
Oh, Johnny, you're a thirsty boy.
And this is how you high center a buggy.
Thief. Oh no, you got the flashies. You're about to unlock your next vampiric ability.
No, I'm just running out of power, that's all. Hmm.
I don't think I'd
Not
make it
gonna
in the
make-
Dune universe.
Hey?
I'd just be accusing everyone of being vampires. Goddamn vampires all over. Screaming randomly with a stake in one hand, a lit torch in the other. Everybody's like, who the hell is this loon?
Wait for the poison to dissipate.
Did you Genocid?
Bene Gesserit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Don't you have the metabolized poison?
No, I don't think so yet.
Keep feeling energy.
Yeah, you do have it.
I do have
It's
it.
like a
Yeah.
fancy restaurant.
Still, I'm not taking a chance.
Well, why aren't you scanning?
I get good efficiency anyway. And the scanning is like the lines on the top of the bloody thing.
So if you scan, you get more you.
No, but like I said, it's difficult. Ow.
Yeah, but I understand if you scan and the line is in a shit place to mine it then, but like don't just mine it assuming the line. That I don't like. Range on you. Check that. You got like almost 3 times.
Ah! Overshot. Yeah.
Are you the knight? Are you vengeance?
I must really research the personal light so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Is that what the 2 other slots in your equipment are for?
I hate that. You see what happened there? Shot off, reached where I wanted to be, hit the grapple. Game's like, oh, you wanted to grapple. Too fucking late. No, but it happens just randomly. The only major gripe I have with this game is that there's like this random control lag that happens sometimes. Okay, that one I should be able to reach. Ah. There we go.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have that going through my head now so much when I hear that song at work.
What's this?
So, you know how my mind works, kind of. It's crazy. So I was comparing the lyrics to Benny and the Jets
Mm-hmm.
to a slight alteration to Benny Gesserit. So now it's just like the song in my head. And now I realize I'm gonna hear that song. The thing is, I hear that song all the time at work, so I'm gonna just be cracking out laughing randomly.
Yeah, just stay right there. Stay right there. I'll get right to you. Don't worry, you'll get your turn.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yes, now it's my turn.
There we go. Thank you for your cooperation.
Check out my new tires. Are you impressed?
Oh, he's impressed now. He's impressed into the floor.
With a Hakon speed bump.
Just close to the outside, or mostly next door.
Video games are dumb, Johnny.
Are they now?
Yeah, they're alright.
Mr. I can't stop playing old games.
They're just so much gooder, I think.
Retro games really were better in a lot of respects. Don't get me wrong, there's good games today,
Yeah.
but retro games just they because it was all about the gameplay. There wasn't the graphics or the engine or this gimmick or that gimmick. It was about the gameplay. Hey, Night Sky. How goes the home renovations? Hope they go well. I mean, I saw that in a very cute little game I was playing the other day called Hostile Lands, right? The graphics are like 16-bit, 32-bit graphics.
Ready for action.
And just, you know, as challenging and sometimes slightly frustrating as the game was, it was an absolute blast. And when I finished the first difficulty level, I was like, is that it? Is that everything? Oh dear. Do I have fuel on me? I do, yeah. Yeah, like finished the first difficulty level, and I was like, I want more, you know? There aren't a lot of games nowadays where you have that kind of feeling. Where you finish a playthrough of the game and you're like, God damn it, I want to do that again. You know? Unfortunately, so many of the games these days are all grindy and all the, little gimmicks and tricks to make you play longer hours and things like that, or you got to get a DLC to have this or a DLC to have that, and
Peekaboo.
Hey, peekaboo.
Sorry for being late. I had to do some stuff in other town.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Here's one of those other things that looks like they're more or less intact. So there you can see how big it is. And yeah, so there's a pilot's cabin there. But it looks like it's missing the armament.
Well, let's see if my stuff is still there.
Yeah, it's definitely missing the armament. I'd love to see what kind of weapon goes into this.
But talking about classic games, there's
Yeah.
one classic, Transport Tycoon.
Oh.
What?
That's a Transport Tycoon.
Oh, Transport Tycoon. Oh, yeah.
That's a really fucking good
Well,
classic.
I mean, like, even RuneScape is still going. You know? Classic RuneScape is still going.
That's kind of a testament onto itself. Game lasts, what?
And I mean, the
30 plus
graphics on that thing is, by today's standards, the graphics is absolutely atrocious. You know? It looks terrible. I mean, some people may even go as far as to go like, it's eye bleed bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
there's another game that goes.
it's still a good game.
Yeah.
Might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I mean, it's still a good game.
Still flabbergasted that Planetarium is still running after almost 30 years.
Oh,
What's that?
Planetarium. It's
I don't recognize the name.
It's no, we can call it Excel-based fighting.
Oh, old spreadsheet games. Yeah.
No.
Space strategy.
It's also space strategy. It's how do you call it? It's kind of.
It's text-based.
Yeah,
Yeah.
text-based. The game continues even without you. Every hour there goes a tick that puts everything in motion. And yeah, it's kind of how you do it. You use the game. You can be an aggressor. You can be a hoarder. You can different type of gameplay. It's a lot of fun though, but it takes fucking a lot of time.
Such a competitor.
Yeah, I did. But we're talking about old games.
The games must flow. Man, that's true. Sometimes conveyance is not there.
There's also an old game that. Yeah, well, in a matter of fact, XCOM is also a classic. Because the original started on the. I don't know what kind of keys they had at the time. The 386s.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 and 486s. Yeah.
We have
There's
a
MS-DOS.
filthy bot.
1992. That'd be.
Eli, squish him.
Yeah. Squish. Ooh, gross fly.
Hey, you're squeaking.
Wait, no. I don't know what I just did. Where I just clicked.
Don't break anything, please.
I try not to. I just clicked the...
That's the testing station. I don't want to be in the testing station. I need to find a deserters camp.
You are a bot. I'm going to report you for hateful conduct. Nah.
No, don't make a false report because then
No.
it won't get actioned.
Tell us more. Bots suck.
What's this?
Or would like hide the thing.
You have to ban them as well, eh? Reporting them doesn't remove it.
No, I did click ban. Okay, there. No, it asked me after I finished the report, would you like to ban them? And I was like, yes. And I still saw their name. And I was like,
That doesn't always work.
It's a joke.
Oh joy, someone took the bike parts I made for the quest.
Was that in the guild base?
Yeah, in the middle chest.
Okay.
I filled it up and it's all gone.
Oh, you're just going to make them again.
Yep, looks like it. I'm probably got to find the resources for it as well then.
Why didn't you, if you had all the bike parts, why didn't you just assemble it?
I didn't have a welding tool yet and I still don't.
You got to make the welding tool. You make it where you make the bike parts.
Yeah, but I don't see it in my crafting list on the fabricator and not on the...
If you've unlocked one bike part to build, you've unlocked the thing. You got to scroll down.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. And someone took the copper. Okay.
Sneaky music. Is that base still powered? Sky?
Yes.
Is it still powered?
Yeah.
Because if it ran out of power, someone might have been able to come in and then take all the stuff there.
It's still 16 days of power and 9 hours.
Alex, leave her alone.
It's been 16 hours and da. Okay, so the meeting point is somewhere inside here by the looks of things.
I just don't know if I'd trust crossing a little thin land bridge like that with a... Oh.
Okay, but it's downstairs, so I think I know where it is. Oh, I mean, you know, you got to consider, like, of all the rock that's been worn away by the wind and the sand, that hasn't. So it's got to be pretty tough rock, right?
Sure. I don't know. What did you do? Do none of the houses believe in OSHA standards?
In Dune? You've got to be joking.
The lawsuits must flow.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Am I? Okay, no, yeah, there we go. I was going to say for a moment. Woo! Hello, boys. One dead.
Run, vampire.
Run, guys, run.
Yeah, you see, this is where things get tricky because fighting 2-on-1. Oh.
Oh no.
Why is the blood bag in there? Why is my bandages not in there? Bandages should be in there.
I got to go to a figure that looks like a hammer. Okay.
There we go. That looks like blood on the rock there.
Now do a grenade jump. Man, that is a. I don't think most people even know what that is, unless you were like part of the either the Half-Life original or Quake. Quake did it too.
Yeah.
But you would get some air with a damn grenade jump.
Well, with Battlefield, it was rocket jumping.
Battlefield allowed it.
Battlefield with the bazooka, you could rocket jump. Battlefield 1942, I think it was.
Okay, I was thinking more like more modern Battlefield. Like
No,
3 or something.
so
Like, no.
you could fly with what was the planes that we had? Because there was the one map was on Wake Island. Was it Wake Island? What's the other one called? The one with the M?
Medal of Honor?
No. The island in the Pacific that was fought over. But in any case, so there was the one U.S. island that had to be defended against the Japanese fleet. So you had like anti-aircraft positions, you had gun emplacements, all that kind of stuff. And the attacking team had a aircraft carrier to launch from. So they had planes and like Higgin boats and things like that for landing. But so one of the planes, I think it was the torpedo bomber, had like a backseat gunner, or the dive bomber had a backseat gunner. So you could fly low over a guy and he'd point down with the bazooka and he'd fire the bazooka to bounce him in the air as the plane came past, and you just spam E and then you get picked up by the plane.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, that was pretty cool.
That's funny. That is funny.
Okay, I need to get up one more, which I can't remember which way that is. Don't think it's that way. I think I came from that direction over there.
Started getting really mean with grenades in Quake 2. Not the grenade launcher, mind you, just the manual grenades. Like, it's, when you get quad damage, just throw one grenade, clear out the entire ring. You're like, eh.
So hands up in the chat if you guys ever did rocket jumps in Battlefield 1942.
That's hilarious.
I can honestly say that I am innocent of doing that.
You innocent. I'll believe that when I see it.
Just throws up the crystals at you, doesn't it? Blech.
One might even say, "Blat."
Did they fix the worms or something?
Yeah, the worms are back.
Oh, nice.
No more free farming.
The grubs are back in town.
The hell, Cat? Wait till I turn that thing on. Then you're going to vacate from that position very quickly.
To the supermarkets because, or else it's going to get closed in half an hour.
That's fine.
Like over 3 hours. So
yeah, I'm basically heading back to base now, and then I'm going to end the stream.
All right, I will talk to you later on.
Cheers. How far did you get? How far are you in your journeys?
I'm guessing halfway. I don't know.
Is he already been at the base where I'm at, or?
But yeah, we'll take care of that next time.
Yeah. No, I haven't had a chance to actually get him into the guild or anything like that.
All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Cheers.
Bye.
So gone.
Come on, man.
Johnny's on a mission.
Where did this other guy go? I hear them. Ah, there you are. Hiding behind the box. Oh, he's gotten clever.
Man versus car. On today's episode of Man versus Car.
Execution. Finish him.
It's gonna get served at
Hey,
the
Spirit.
entire restaurant.
How's it going? How's the kids and the hubby? Don't mind me, I'm just collecting blood.
Look, another dramatic pose.
I know, right?
It's like Calvin Klein.
Hey, Amanda. How are you?
Oh.
Your car looks different, Johnny. I see it on the stream.
And my vehicle's almost full as well. Chunks! What's the matter? Come here. Come here. Come here, my chunky chunks. Bojo, bojo, bojo. Bojo, 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 bojo.
Thank you.
Nene, mwah. Bojo, 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 bojo. Whoosh. Are you looking for a place to make yourself warm? Hmm? Eh? Bojo, bojo, bojo. Kids and hubby, are they normal selves? All well. How are you? No, it's going good. It's winter here by us, which is not my favorite season at all. But I do have a really nice new heater, runs on gas, so it's doing really well. And I've got this cutie pie to keep me warm as well. Yes. Ooh, all the purry purrs. All the purry purrs. Yes, yes, yes. He likes to come and sleep by me. Wants to be held in my arms, and then he falls asleep. Absolutely dead to the world. I'm busy streaming, so I need to get finished, and then you can come lie in my arms, okay? All right. All right. Yep. Right, where were we? Sorry, cat distraction.
Retro Catterdays?
Retro Catterdays. Actually, I think I can get out. Yeah, if I go past this, I can get out here. This is. I just want to go past here. I don't want to leave my buggy in a PvP area. But
Are you gonna get your vehicle stolen? Can they steal your
no,
vehicle?
I don't think they can steal my vehicle, but they might be able to damage it.
Just blow it up for fun.
Yeah. Nah, 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 nah. Look, I got my back turned. Psych! Oh, I didn't. That was. I got him with the grapple, but he didn't stagger. That is some bullshit. That is some premium bullshit. Like the kind you want to use for fertilizer. Right.
So, what am I still missing?
Oh, that's not the entrance.
Was that a bunch of hearts in that box? Are you in a cave of vampires too?
Bunch of hearts.
I thought that was like 2 hearts or something in the like actual physical, not like the cartoon depiction of a heart, but like the actual physical beating in all of our chest.
No, I don't think that was.
Then the drugs have definitely kicked in. I kid, obviously.
I don't know. I don't know what you might be referring to that would look like that.
It was a chest you were in just a second ago, and I swear I thought the second item next to the coins was like, oh, 2 hearts. And I'm like, what?
Could have been, I don't know, something else. Maybe I'm going easy. It is 8 hearts. It was like pink and reddish.
It would have been cooler if his mask had a big smiley face on it. It's already yellow.
Whoopa! Was that the box that was outside?
It was in one of those little caves. We were running around earlier. I don't know. Let's go back and check the footage.
Where is our relief?
Yeah, it went in the second one there.
We are continuously attacked by parties of deserters out to steal what little we have left. And now, an unknown illness is downing my crew. They're dropping like flies on the verge of death.
Landmines everywhere, man.
We've scoured the cargo for everything we can use. That includes Captain Scorda's personal hush-hush edition. It makes no sense. Why smuggle this onto Arrakis? What is Scorda playing at? My people are dying. Why has our house forsaken us? Where is our relief?
I identify as a heavy dart.
Sir, are you classified as human?
I am a meat popsicle. Oh, the music went hard.
He's charging up. No. Voice.
Okay, somebody took my engine. And the PSU. Okay.
Ah. The joys of being in evacuation.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's my own fault. I didn't feel well, so I went offline and I tested stuff, and it's okay.
Yeah, so the thing is, there's two things. There's the welding tool, and there is the vehicle tool. The vehicle tool would have allowed you to store the bike in there after you've assembled
I got that
it.
from you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that one from you, and I got a bike from Snoochie, I think.
Yeah.
But you still have to do the quest for assembling the bike.
Yes. Oh, excuse me.
And somebody took my engine and my PSU.
Yeah.
Happens.
Ah! Woo! Woo! Holy crap, holy! I didn't see there was a hole there.
Again, they just none of the houses care about.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, fuck. Damn it, trying to get back up, and I just completely fluffed it. Nobody to blame but myself.
At least you had some fluff.
Would you stop falling down stuff, woman? Come on, just climb up the damn thing now. Bloody hell.
It is a lot of time. Sorry. So you'd think they'd have like, do they have jetpacks?
I've got a suspensor belt which allows me to drift.
Yeah.
You know.
I just didn't know they actually had like jetpacks and stuff.
So that's, I think that's the hole that I just fell through. Or was it this one? Yeah, this place is full of fucking holes. I think I've got everything that there is to get here. There's another recording there.
God, how many days now? I lost track. Chloros brought us to some stashed cargo and told us to help ourselves.
If we have let
someone needed to bring this to Arrakis is beyond me.
Yeah.
I'm thanking my lucky stars for it now.
Set the vampire lady.
Why were we sent to this horrible planet?
Excuse me?
It is something down here.
I've been convincing Johnny that it should have been, instead of Frank Herbert's Dune, is Bram Stoker. You're all vampires.
Yeah, basically, if you look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I've got everything that there is to get here.
Frank Herbert's Dracula. Bram Stoker.
Eyes on enemy.
See, that's another detail I've just noticed. Your character has yet to use the bathroom. Vampires don't either.
No. I have a still suit on. I don't need to use the bathroom.
He's drinking his own fluids.
It's recovered water. Uh-huh. Oh, you're talking about this here. That's not it's not a heart. It's etherite crystal. But yes, I understand where the confusion comes in.
I'll just see it pop up again. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. I was like, oh, 2 human hearts, cool. More evidence to the accusations of vampirism.
That goes down. Don't want to go that way.
Bram Stoker's Dr. Acula.
Dr. Acula. A heartwarming medical saga.
He saved all the people in the village. And they unlived happily ever after. I think there'd be more critters. It's people.
Well, there's birds and there's little the little mice with the big ears, the muad'Dibs. You see them running around, and in some of the testing stations, there's little piles of sand, and you see sand trout in there.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay, where am I
Well, that
now?
works.
Okay, so if I go to the right, I'll come out there.
I'll see the flora and fauna of the big universe. They're like, we got sand, rocks, and worms. People drink their own pee. All right, fair enough. Sign me up.
No, I mean,
Never so often they have really glowy blue eyes.
there's birds, there's bats. Imagine there must be some kind of lizards or predators or something like that, but doesn't really feature in the universe. Somebody doesn't know how to use a cell phone.
God, dude, you have to talk. You don't have to tell them that. I don't.
Or would you take your hooter and shove it up your ass already? Fuck's sakes. Phone the person. Instead of fucking bothering the entire freaking neighborhood. Meow.
I love it when I'm standing in the grocery line.
Meow.
And that one dude's on his phone, like with the earpiece, just talking out loud to the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think half the people around me are crazy, but then I realize everyone's got those little earpieces and they're talking to their.
You know, look, I'm sorry. Earpieces like that should come with like a very bright light that shines out of your ear so that people can see you're talking on the phone.
It's playing changing lanes earlier. Yesterday I went to the grocery store. This lady was coming out of the door, double doors slide open. She's coming toward me, but she was on her phone the entire time, and she was doing that thing where she would walk not quite straight, but like I'm gonna go a little bit to the left, now I'm gonna veer and go a little bit to the right, and I was trying to pick which vector to choose.
Pick a lane, woman. Pick a lane.
Yeah, really. Like I'm coming out of the store, she's coming toward me, and I'm like, shit. I was like, you gotta look up ever so often. I didn't say that, obviously, but I was thinking.
Oh, there's a wormy there. There's a worm there.
Don't get ate.
He nearby.
Or dude, it might be a magical adventure.
Ah, no. I'm not losing this buggy and all the freaking crystal ore that's in it.
They want that bite. Want the 7 herbs and spices.
Oh, here's a worm. There's 2 worms, actually. There's one over there. There's one over there, okay. Oh, no, there's 3 worms. There's one there, there's one there, and there's one there. There's over there, over there, over there. Okay. Got the biscuit for the biscuit. Let's go. No, 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 no. I see the sand. I see the sand. And the fuck is coming straight for me.
Johnny, don't die.
He really wants this buggy.
No. Johnny, go away. Super runaway. Have you got a sandstorm coming?
No. Okay, here we go. Run, 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 run.
Let's go.
This douchebag who's built his freaking base all the way into the sand.
So can the worms destroy bases?
They can, if the majority of the base is on the sand. They can get in there.
So you won't have a base for very long.
Who parked their freaking... Really? There is... Who's this Muppet? There are freaking... All the bikes are parked over here. Special Ed goes and parks his bike there. And someone's left their... Yeah, someone's left their freaking buggy in the middle of the bloody place here. I don't know whose buggy it is.
You sure?
Maybe move that back a little bit. It's getting all like Exorcist on us. Okay. Ooh. Frame rates are suffering a little right now. I don't know why. Oh. Gotta itch on my shoulder. This is nice though. Like you can select a vehicle and you can transfer directly from the vehicle to the storage. Only problem is storage is kind of full. Luxury. Yeah, I'm not getting all of that in there. Right, so I suppose the ideal thing to do then.
Run away.
Oh. Yep. I figured it was you. V key to voice chat.
There, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. So did you park your sand bike in the buggy parking area?
This one right against the wall right here is mine. I
Is
figured
that-
it was out of the way.
Is that yours? Okay. No. I don't know who's the Muppet that parks his sand bike where the buggies go.
Oh no, I didn't park where the buggies go. No. Nope, I don't even have access to that. I parked over here in where the other buggies, where the other sand bikes were.
It's all good. It's all good. Just teasing.
Did you come up and did you take your box?
Did I take my what?
I guess you moved into the basement, so Spans put me up in the corner room that you were supposed to take.
Yeah. I decided I wanted to be in the basement. Yes.
There was a box in there with stuff in it. I just left it alone because I assumed it was yours.
No. I never put any stuff upstairs. I put stuff in my room in the basement. Are you talking about the boxes in the middle?
No, there was one of those, like, I guess medium-sized boxes that had about 35,000 in money and some well beyond me guns and shit. So I just left it alone.
Nah, that's not me.
No, somebody took it, whoever. But all right, I just died, so I gotta go get my body.
Okay. All right, I need to get the other blood bags out here quickly. Water's building up slowly now. But with Blighted here now, he's going to be needing to build things and stuff like that. So he's going to consume water again as well. And I want to make use of this cobalt paste, or I want to, build the cobalt paste to get rid of the crystals. Actually, no, let's cancel that. Craft amount 225. Fuel cell and silicon block. So the water's the bottleneck on that one, but we'll clear that up soon enough. Okay, what else was there in the buggy? So there was more crystal store. There was some. All right, let me get rid of those blood bags quickly. Get the stuff out of my buggy. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for now. Get back down to my room. That's needs a corpse. Cool. That's it. We'll see you guys later. So I haven't decided on Sunday yet. Might do more Dune. Might do some more Mech Warrior. We'll see how everyone feels, and then take it from there.